taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Groupers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Ohio State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The option look. Now the pitch. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Groupers are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts. Small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Motion from the wideout. The inside handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Almost the D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Groupers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Groupers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. On his way back from the 20. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll keep it himself. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The groupers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the option. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get them on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown,
crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown. Groupers made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Groupers will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And And the groupers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
The groupers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Here comes the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him! And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the groupers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the running back. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 20 to Minnesota. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. The groupers will send out the punt unit. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Pulls it and goes right on the read option. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The give from the gun. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the groupers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they wanted, deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. Inside the 40. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the shotgun, the inside give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's West. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Dumps it off in the flats. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Wicks. Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Handoff from the gun. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. The groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's West. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Oh, he's getting it. Touchdown, Buckeye. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away.
The give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Now on the option. Now the toss. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give as they work on that clock. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.